I've been in love before. I felt love, deep love,
Yeah.
but it didn't go so well, as planned.
Okay.
We broke up. It was wonderful. We met at okay, let me tell you how we met. Then you understand that feeling. I was living at Kurudu, and then
Abuja here.
yes, Jaya. So I went to get stuff for my mom, and I was coming back. I lived in an army estate. I was coming back, and there's this nice guy that passed with a nice car, and then there will be.
Please, can you tell us the car, please? Just in case if somebody, a girl out there can, be observant when you see that kind of car, I just tell us. No problem. Let's move on. So go on.
Okay, so he passed me. Before there was this soldier man that's been trying to approach me. I've not been, giving him audience. So he was talking to me, and because he's a soldier now, he just wants to, harass me in some type of way, like wants to force me to talk to him, and I didn't want to, so I just shank. I just ignored him, and then I left. So when this guy passed, all of them now said, "Sir," they saluted him and all. But me, I didn't care because I don't know who the person is. So he passed me, drove down again, and still passed me.
Yeah.
I think 3 times, and then he now slowed down and he was like, I stopped to buy something.
Yeah.
And then he followed me, and then he also bought something too. And then when I was about passing his car to go
home,
yes, he now stopped and said, "Where am I staying?" I said, my street is not far from here. And they was like, okay, his street is after my street. Can he drop me? I said, all right, no problem. And then he dropped me, we got talking, and and every time I was coming back from work that period, he would buy something for me. And at time, he was not just buying for only me. We were 4 in my compound, 4 girls, me, my friend, and my neighbor. He would buy for everybody. Let's say, for instance,
can you call this one an intentional man?
At that time, yes.
Good.
At that time, yes, because he was, lovely. He would buy, especially my friends, we didn't know his name. Even me, I forgot his name. They're calling him Shawarma Boy. Because anytime he's coming, he would buy 2 wraps for me, and I buy one for them. Or mine is just always bigger. He'll bring flowers. He'll bring
flowers in Nigeria.
Yes.
Okay.
He bought flowers and and box of chocolates. He was just too nice. And then we started dating and all.
How long did it take him to ask you out and you gave him a chance? How long?
A month.
A month?
Yes, let's say a month, because he made his intentions clear. The next day he was like, I like you. And since I went to work, I've not been thinking proper. I'm like, Obiakwa. He may be like, who is this one? But then he now started showing it. And then me, I was doing, hard girl and all. But let's say 3 weeks to a month before we now became I can call this my boyfriend now. We are named.
So what exactly made you, realize that this person is actually your boyfriend?
I was, he was just so...
He was love bombing you, I guess.
Not like that though, but he was just everything about, let's say, intentional at that time. Yes, and I'll just say for all those ladies, I'll say they like their man obsessed. No.
It's not a good thing.
At all, because he was so, insecure and obsessed that there was this one time his neighbor, he's far better than his neighbor. Like, the neighbor comes to him to eat, to use his laptop to work and all of that. So when you're at your boyfriend's house now, you just dress carelessly. Like, you just wear his t-shirt and you're not wearing anything under. Like, you just wear his t-shirt, or you just dress half naked. So I don't feel any type of it because I'm always at home, so I always dress like that.
Yes.
So his neighbor came to the house, so I came out like that. If you see the way he was glaring at me. So I said that the boy noticed it, and the boy had to excuse himself. Because he was asking me, do I like him? Like
the neighbor is...
Yes. No.
Okay, your own boyfriend.
Was asking me, do I like his neighbor?
Hey.
Do I like Joshua? The way he's saying me, I like him. Because why am I coming out like that? I'm like, I should Hey, it's your friend. In fact, it's your neighbor. Do you think I will do anything with your neighbor? He was even my phone. The time he even hacked into my WhatsApp. He was, aside all those love.
But wait, can you call that? Can you call that love? You know,
I would say from the love he became obsessed, and I was not comfortable with that anymore.
and for a
Everything was cheating.
Okay.
Talking to a friend was cheating.
Mm.
Doing anything random was cheating. And he's not, he won't, he doesn't shout. He doesn't even shout that would say maybe he's violent. He would just be like, so you actually did this? I'm trying to explain to him, like, you did this, really? So, like, he's calm, but he's actually arguing with me, and I'll be feeling so bad. I'm trying to explain myself, and he will stop talking. He will stop talking to me, and then me, as a lady too, I will stop talking to him because I'm angry. Why are you?
How long was the relationship? How long did it last?
2 years.
2 years. So you guys were back and forth for 3 years.
Yes. Not really. The relationship was going well. It was after a year, all those, I started noticing all those, him being obsessed. And how I noticed it to Mom was when he left. He traveled to Lagos, and then I'm still in Abuja, and then he wanted to be working from there and be coming to Abuja once in a while because he has a house here. And then I noticed that sometimes he'll tend to share my screen. That you are doing a video call, he'll be like, I should share my screen. Then he will now tell me to type sex, to type nasty things like nasty things. I don't want to say it because but nasty things. I should type I love you. I should type babe. I should type his name because he wants to see my conversations with my friends.
And you were doing all these things.
I was in love. I was just trying to prove that I'm not cheating.
Yeah.
Because if I don't want to, he'll say I have something that I'm hiding. And when I do it, we'll still fight because he'll still see something. I was so scared. There was a point that, when you see your boyfriend, you're supposed to be excited. Me, if I see his call, my mind will jerk. I will just be, I'll become so paranoid. I'll start wondering, did anybody text me today?
Sure.
Have I texted any boy? Or I will just, if my customer even flirts with me, I will delete the texts.
Yes.
To
avoid.
Yes. Your customer says, you're so beautiful and you're so hardworking. I'll delete it. I will only put transaction successful. I want this shoe. How much is it? 35, 40,000. Set. All right, to be delivered. The rest. And he's so intelligent that even when I delete the chat, he'll be like, he deleted the chat from here. So I got exhausted.
But do you think that as a woman, things like this is a man trying to be protective? Or is it being overprotective?
He was overprotective. With what I've told you now, don't you understand? Like, he was overprotective. And not just, and he told me once.
Yeah.
When I didn't notice it, he told me that I think I'm becoming obsessed with you. And I'm like, you went to the cop person sometimes 2 days.
One question. Why do you think, now, before I even ask that question, how many guys have you dated that became obsessed with you?
One.
Okay. So, can you say that there's this kind of energy that you carry that makes a man become so, emotionally engaged and become obsessed with you?
I don't know. I can't say that.
What is it that you do that makes a man become obsessed with you?
I don't know.
No, we need to know because
I don't know. I just believe anybody that loves you, he loves you. And maybe from there, because of how he loves you, he becomes overprotective. And then some men don't know how to react. There's some men that they are overprotective, you won't know. I'm like that. Not just men. I'm like that too. My man will annoy me. And I am deeply pained. But what I will say is, out of 100 words that I want to say, I can say like 3. Oh, you did this. All right. No, but yes, but I have some men are like that. Why some they would just lash out. They'll say everything, what the things they mean and things they don't mean. And as a lady, I would find it